Hello YouTube, my name is RevDS and welcome to Can They Be DLC? And yes, this is coming a day earlier because tomorrow is Easter, so I decided, well, better to put it out before Easter just in case. And today's topic will be Rayman, but before we get to Rayman, we should discuss what happened this week on the Nintendo Universe and Super Smash Bros. First, before we get into the Smash news, let's talk about Nintendo actually finally going into the Japanese market. Not the Japanese, the Chinese market. Nintendo is confirmed to be now have a company that will be launching the Nintendo Switch in China. Transcend, I think their name is. So, hey, we're not gonna get the Switch in in China. It could be a hit. If it is a hit there, the Switch will be doing insane amount of numbers because China has a huge population and they just need to sell 1 million. They need 1% of the population, which is gonna do them wonders in the case that they do it. Then obviously we have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 3.0 update, which came to us in the form of a basic Nintendo Direct. Let's be completely honest, that was a Direct without the name Direct in it, and without being live stream. Well, the live stream part was not necessary. We had Directs before in the past that were not live stream. As far as I remember, Mario Kart 8 had a Direct in 2014 with nothing being announced beforehand. That's how I remember it. I don't remember ever seeing an announcement for a Direct, and we still got it. And then Tomodachi Life got one in 2015 as of, again, was something I remember just dropping, so unless I'm remembering these wrong, that's the same thing. And now we have Joker, and with Joker came a few things. The first thing that came was that it debunked a leak, alleged leak from December 10th, that I think, and then and the second leak that I think was from the same person that included the Joker, everything from Joker that was, and Persona, and then Herdrick coming to Ultimate. That was, you got the stage right, that Persona 5R was going to be a thing that was the completed version of the Persona 5, that Persona 5U was a fighting game that was delayed because Arc Systems working on the Grand Blue game. And what else? It leaked. Oh, it leaked the stage for Joker, and it leaked who was going to be the fact that Joker was going to be coming out with Jack Frost. And Jack Frost is what deleted the leak basically, because although it got something right with Persona 5R being a thing, although I believe the other leak also had it wrong where it said that 5R would launch the first half of 2019. I don't think the Royal is launching in the first half. Could be wrong on that. But it got wrong that Jack Frost would appear on screen with the skill, and then it said the same thing about Herdrick with Slime. The other leak was the one that had these two characters with a Doom Guy, Minecraft Steve, and Ryu Hayabusa, which now both of these leaks seem to be fake. It seems to be one of those leaks where they have something that, or they might have something truthful to say, like Persona 5U, or which would be a fighting game developed by Arc System, has been delayed because Arcs is working on a Grand Blue game, so that's why the game has been delayed. That he might have known that, but then again, Persona 5, Persona U, Persona S, or Persona 5 with all these letters, weren't the best kept secrets in the world. And then Joker coming to Smash, this was obviously on December 10th, which was after the announcement. It's saying that Mementos was the main, was going to be the stage, was a very safe bet. From everything that I've heard from people that played Persona 5, was that it was always going to be a safe bet, that Mementos was going to be it, that it would have been the most likely stage, that they would have preferred other stages, but that this one was the one that made the most amount of sense, the most likelihood of it being, because it was basically the main HUD of the game. So yeah, that's a thing that happened to the confirmation. And now a little bit of a thing to talk about before is that now we have Joker 3.0 is here, and we don't have any information about the next character, when it's dropping, when it's showing up, or anything. So I'm gonna make a quick prediction about this, because honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, I predicted Joker to come out basically every week for April. Well, not really. I believe I predicted only last week and this week. But I'm going to make a quick few predictions on this. First things first, Nintendo, please don't do this again the way you did with Joker, which was revealed, the reveal trail, or the direct basically happened in 2 in the morning my time, and then Joker was out 2 in the morning my time again. It's kind of a dick move to do to Europeans. Also, another thing, I don't know if it was Nintendo or Studio MDR or Microsoft, whomever the idiots decided that Cuphead comes out on the 18th of April, but it's not at midnight, it's at 6 p.m. BST or 10 a.m. Pacific and all that stuff. Whomever decided that was the time, or 5 p.m. British BST and then Central European time at 6, is an idiot. And whoever gave it the go-ahead is also an idiot. Because if a game comes out on the 18th, I'm expecting it to be on the 18th. This is not the first time that Nintendo has this type of problem of a game comes out but it's not available when it should. Like, I remember Smash Ultimate coming out. I've tried to play it for like a good half an hour before I was able to play it. I think it was like that. Or 20 minutes. Other games like Xenoblade Chronicles and Kirby, I had to wait a while after midnight to actually be able to play the games, despite the fact that the game was technically already out. And the only thing that they say is go to the eShop for more information, when the eShop has no information outside of the game should be out on insert date here, and it's already insert date here. If you're gonna give us time, if you're gonna make a game come out at a specific time, tell us in the goddamn eShop page. And unless I missed something, there was nothing to indicate that. And I know that I don't think a lot of people had it, because I remember being on looking it up and people looking and seeing like, are people complaining about this on Twitter, and somebody saying like, yeah, they don't give you this information, and apparently it was like in a page on their website, but that's beside the point. Let's go to the prediction for Smash Ultimate DLC Challengers Pack 2, and technically speaking Challengers Pack 3. So this is my first prediction, is that the next couple of characters will be announced at E3. I personally right now think that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, 3 out of the 5 slots are already pretty easy to predict. One because of the data mines, and the other one just the general gut feeling that I have. The first one is absolutely going to be Herdrick. I think he's going to be the E3 character. I think we're going to be getting like a Smash Direct or a thing like Joker right before E3, or like the Saturday before E3 or Sunday. We did have this in 2015 where Nintendo had the Nintendo Direct for Smash Bros. Saturday, then Sunday they had the Nintendo World Championships, then Tuesday had the Nintendo Direct. So I think they're might follow the same pattern this year with Smash Direct, World Championships, and then the Nintendo Direct. So I'm expecting Herdrick to be announced and released on June. When is it? June. I'm going the wrong side. Let me check. June 8th, because I believe E3 will be on June 11th. So June 8th is most likely when I think Herdrick, but that's a Saturday. They did it last time on a Saturday, so I could do it again. Or like last year, or 4 years ago now. Jesus, it's been 4 years since Smash Wars 3 characters launched at the same time. But anyway, and then I'm expecting the other character to also be revealed during E3, will be a Microsoft character. Mostly, I believe in Banjo-Kazooie, not because of the supposed hints when they were showing that stage with the witch in the background. I don't think that during the stage builder section of that Nintendo new on the Smash Bros. The new content approaching video, I think people are overreacting to it. And I think it's time for us to let go of trying to look for a little hints and nudges. We may have gotten it once. Let's not try to blow it up like every time it's going to be something. And afterwards, we don't know who is going to be. Also, another thing I want to point out, there's some people I've seen say that because of the spirits coming into Smash, and Sakurai saying that every character will bring in new spirits. Some people are thinking that this means third-party characters only or brand new IPs only. That's not true at all. It's good to remember that there are franchises that have characters that are always interchangeable. For example, Fire Emblem and Pokemon are coming out this year, and both of them have are going to introduce a huge cast of characters. For example, the last Fire Emblem game that was completely original, that came out before Ultimate and before Smash 4, the last one was Fire Emblem Awakening. And just on the roster of characters that you as a player get throughout the game, not counting parallel missions to get additional characters, bonus missions that came through Spot Pass, not counting characters that are that you know in the game that are not part of your team, and not counting the villains and some of the more important members of their armies. Fire Emblem Awakening, off the top of my head, had 18 characters that you would mandatorily get. No matter what would happen, you would get, at the very least, that I remember, I could be forgetting some, you would get 18 characters. And you already get, and we have Fire Emblem 3 houses coming this year. That's why I'm bringing Fire Emblem up. So if 3 houses got a character, they had more than enough characters there probably to include in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for spirits. Same thing with Pokemon, and bringing in a shit ton of spirits if they had it. So I don't think it's exclusively third-party characters that will be getting into DLC. So let's talk about the topic of the video, that is Mr. Rayman, and how likely is Rayman for being in Smash Brothers Ultimate. And wow, it's been 11 minutes and we're now just getting to the topic of discussion, and this is probably going to be a quick episode at this part at the very least. So Rayman, how likely is Rayman? I would say during Smash 4, before actually the Wii U came out, and right around, I would say up until early February 2013, myself and others would say Super Smash Bros. First Western third-party character will be Rayman. Rayman Legend was a Wii U exclusive. There was a good relationship there, or it seemed to be a good relationship there between Nintendo and Ubisoft. Most people agreed that, or most people would like to see Rayman, and thought that he was a very likely possibility. Then the Rayman Legends delay happened. If you don't remember, Rayman Legend was supposed to be Wii U exclusive, and 2 weeks, I believe, I could be wrong, but 2 weeks before Rayman Legends was supposed to come out on Wii U, Ubisoft said, hold on a minute, we're delaying the game till September, and it's now multi-platform release. And I believe at one point we got the news that the game was finished for Wii U, and the game was finished for Wii U. The game was finished for Wii U, but was being delayed to fit the launches of the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 versions of that game. Not only that, that was the first major blow to the Wii U. The Wii U was, people will talk trash about the Wii U, but it's good to remember, by the midway through January, when the Rayman Legends debacle happened, the Wii U was not doing too badly. Yes, it didn't have the best January, but it could recuperate very likely or very well with big games and exclusives coming out and marketing, which was also something that missed. But Rayman Legends was supposed to be the first big game come to the Nintendo Wii U after launch. So in this, obviously there was a lot more issues to the Wii U, one of them being the marketing, another one was the price and all that stuff. But maybe the blow would have been easier to digest had Rayman Legends come out, because then from there the Wii U did not have a game until, what was it, mid to late March, with Lego City Undercover and Monster Hunter 3, or Monster Hunter 3 Tree or something. One was a Lego game, which sure was a fun game, but it's more tailor-made towards children and wasn't, again, very well marketed. And the other one was Monster Hunter in the Age, where Monster Hunter was still not the best or the biggest thing in the West. After that debacle happened, and then let's be honest, Rayman Legends completely flopped. Yes, the game right now I think has like 4 million sales, but it's 4 million sales across every single device on planet, basically. It's on PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Wii U, Switch, and PS Vita. If I'm not mistaken, that's 8 different platforms. Yes, 4 to 5 million sounds like it's a lot, but it's 4 to 5 million on 8 systems. Now, I don't think for a game from Ubisoft or a game from a big corporation, that's not too much. Because when you break down the sales, it's like, well, you sold a lot, but you also sold little comparatively on each thing. But obviously, after what happened with Ubisoft, that thing, I would say that from then until very recently, like 2017, there were the Rayman fans that really that really dissipated from that point in 2012 or 2013 until the fake Rayman leak that happened in 2014 by RT Omni. Let's be completely honest, a lot of people completely forgot about Rayman, a lot of people didn't care about Rayman, and then all of a sudden there was the leak. Oh shit, dude, we all like Rayman, he's a great, terrific character. Yay, Rayman! I mean, we didn't really think about him and we didn't talk about him as DLC up until like now, but yay, Rayman, we love Rayman, woo, Rayman, yeah, we love Rayman. That's basically, I mean, paraphrasing, but I think that was what happened, let's be completely honest. A lot of people didn't care, then they suddenly cared, and there was still a lot of the it's not happening. A lot of people, myself included, thought it's not happening. Just by what Ubisoft did, it's not happening. Heck, Rayman had a trophy in Smash Bros. 4, which a lot of people took as maybe that he was going to be in, and then they cut it because of what happened with Rayman Legends. I don't think that was the case, but still. But now things are different. After 2017, it seems like Ubisoft is trying to establish. Well, Ubisoft has to gain a lot of. Has to regain a lot of fan bases, not just the Nintendo fan base. After Assassin's Creed Unity being a complete shit show, after everything they've been doing, after them almost being bought out, they changed, and now they're trying to make their games more quality. They're trying to reach out and do better with fans or fan bases across all platforms. That's why we've seen, although we still haven't seen them fully embrace the Switch, they're still doing stuff. They did an exclusive game with the Switch, which turned out to be great, which was Rayman Legends. Oh, not Rayman Legends. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. They are including Nintendo in their games, like Trials was a game that came to all systems. Starlink came to all systems, and then Starlink also had a crossover with a Nintendo franchise, with Star Fox. So how likely is it that we will see Rayman Legends, or why do I keep on saying Legends? Just Rayman to be as DLC in Ultimate? I would say 0 to none. Although he is a good character and he would be a very possible playable character, I feel like there is a chance of the character not being in, just because he's not relevant right now. There's no unless there's a Rayman game announced in the near future. There's no reason to, and I feel like a lot of the characters for this challenge, or for the very least for this season of DLC, will be very centered around marketing purposes for games, be it first party, second party, third party. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, that'll be it for the video. But one thing I forgot to say about the predictions was that for the DLC was the direct happens before the World Championships. Herdrick gets revealed and showcased and talked about in that direct, and revealed and released later on that same day, with costumes coming from Square Enix like they did with Joker. Then we get Banjo-Kazooie announced at Microsoft, a little reminder about Herdrick being out, and that soon we'll be playing Banjo-Kazooie and Smash in the Nintendo Direct. Then, yeah, Evo, in August, which is 2 months later, which would fit in with all this 2, which I think is how they're going to be doing a character every 2 months. We get one in April, we got one in basically February, we get one in April, we get one in June, we get one in August. That's 3. Then we get one in October and one in December or November. I think they did the whole thing of the DLC will be out until 2020, just to give themselves a little bit of space to create to just in case something goes wrong. Or maybe Rex it is indeed coming, and he is coming with 3 blades and being a transforming character, and they just want to take more time with him. But still, then at EVO they don't reveal the character, but they announce another direct like I did last time, where they showcase all the crazy stuff that you can, all the stuff you can do with Banjo-Kazooie, showcase more costumes, maybe like a Master Chief Mii costume, a Steve Mii costume. They showcase obviously the stage for Banjo-Kazooie, the music. Then they announce like a new game mode or 2, like they did here, where they announced the game mode in Stage Builder, and then finish up the direct maybe with the character review for the next time. And then that next one could be showcasing like a September Nintendo Direct, like having like, oh, by the way, the character launches, insert date here in October. Or if we get a September Direct, we could get an October one. So I think that's very interchangeable. So let's get on to the comments for the last video, or I should say the last 2 videos, because for the first time we have the comment come in through a video for Smash Bros that came before the last one. So first things first, let's talk about the 2 ones that we have for the character variation, stage, costumes, and echoes. Would get enticed first saying Blood Falcon will be a great costume, or Echo Fighter for Captain Falcon. I believe Blood Falcon is already in Smash as a costume. I know it's just a color scheme, but from everything that I know about Blood Falcon, he's basically the same already. So I don't know. But yeah, both of them would work if it is maybe more different than I know. So yeah, it is possible. An echo or a costume would be great, and I still think that they if characters don't, like, if you want to keep every character with the same amount of costumes, that's unfair for some characters. First things first, like Mario, Link, Shulk, the Fire Emblem characters all have a potential amount of costumes that's unbelievably high, and you're keeping them held back because, oh, but then we can't do the same for Wario or Luigi, or it's like, but no, or Bowser or Donkey Kong or Ganondorf. Just give us that. I mean, you can create original ones, in my opinion, for those characters. Then the second comment from Gannon Tyson in the last video was a great Smash original stage would be a stage that is like a game show that has questions about the miniseries featured in Smash Bros. While I do think that would be a great idea for a game mode, I'm not too sure how that would work for a stage. I'm trying to think of it, like, does the question show up on screen and then you have to go to a platform that has it while kicking people off of it? That would actually be a good idea now that I think about it. And that actually sounds fun, but I don't know how you would do the stages now. Like, would it be like Elden Bridge and the Wii Fit Studio, where it's just a flat ground that has walk-offs and then the stages? It could be interesting, I guess. And then Tuki Vodash, I think I said that right, said on the indie video that came out 2 weeks ago, I think, well, so far we don't know if spirits are deconfirmation yet. Everyone's going off fan rules for now. I do hope Shantae gets her chance though. Shantae will be a cool character. I also don't believe in Echoes deconfirming anything, because they're literally JPEGs. There literally goes almost no work for some of these characters to be in Smash Bros. They're JPEGs. I think that people saying that their deconfirmation are just the ones that want characters that won't make it in as DLC no matter what, and they're trying to be like, oh, they're not in because they're gonna be because they're a spirit, like Bandana Waddle Dee. If Bandana Waddle Dee was gonna be in a game, it was going to be as a regular character, not DLC, and especially not the way DLC is done right now with music, stage, and the character. Shantae getting in, I don't know. I still feel like maybe a year ago things would have been different for Shantae. Now it seems like there's other indies coming up and showing up. But then again, she does have a game come out soon, so maybe they'll do something bigger because the game's coming out. So they're like, oh, we can promote this as well like other games. So yeah, guys, that'll be it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Join me again next week as we're going to be discussing a character that I didn't think about until very recently, and the possibility of it being DLC, which will be King Boo from Luigi's Mansion. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been Elijah. See you guys next time.